What's up? Today we are bringing you proper anchor points. And we're going to cover that with a hinge, which this will relate back to a thumb release or to the hinge or any other back tension. And then we're going to cover a trigger release, the proper anchor point. And everybody's going to be slightly different, but this is my viewpoint and this is what I teach in my shop. So I'm going to take my drawback with this hinge. And when I anchor down, I'm going to find my jawline here. There's a curve in my jawline, which you probably can't see behind my beard. But there's a curve. I'm going to take my knuckle and push against it. And this bow's a little short for me, so it's going to be kind of weird. I'm moving my head down, draw it. But that's my anchor point. I don't want this. I see this all the daggum time. We don't want a string behind our head, and we don't even want it like this. If your peep is super high and you're down here below your jawline, it's going to give you a little bit more flight, but it moves your peep really, really high. So I try to stay right in that jawline right there. So again, if you're pulling behind your head, we want to move back in, get that anchor point. Adjust your draw length to where it gets there. So that's a proper anchor point with a hinge. And now I'm going to show you a trigger release. This is just a tough guy, but all trigger releases are the same. What I'm doing to show y'all how I'm going to anchor in is I have my jaw as short as it can be. Now, if you're a really big dude or female or whatever, you may want that extension further out. I'm going to take a curve in my hand. I'm going to find the curve in my jawline, and I'm going to match them up. So instead of doing knuckles like the hinge, I'm going to match those up right there. So no matter where we are in the position of the hunt or where the animal's coming in, we're locked in. So again, the bow I am shooting is too short of a draw length for me. So for all you people going to make comments, I'm just going to ignore them. This is a customer's bow that we're working through right now. So I'm going to lock in. I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to find that curve. See, curve, see, curve. And then that trigger comes right through there. And notice I barely want string contact, and I don't want a lot of face contact. So if your string's back here, again, we want to go adjust our draw length if your arm is extended correctly. So if my arm's extended correctly, this bow is just way too short. But our anchor point locks in right into the jawline. And that's how it goes. Now I'm going to take this out real quick and extend the bar so you can see what it looks like. One of the worst habits that I see that come in, a lot of older guys, is that we have our bar extended all the way out instead of being shorter. And I'm not going to shoot this one. I just want to put this on here as an example. What I see a lot of people do is they get their thumb behind their head. They get all this face contact. What happens then is you never know, like I'll always see them move just a little bit with their thumb on the back of their head, and it's never stays in the same spot, and you're having a lot more string contact. So lock into that C right there. I call it the C, and you're going to be really consistent. So that's super simple anchor points.